Where we at? All right, EJ Boxer live, and we are live right now. I'm just gonna do a count now. I know we do a count. Let me just go straight to my bloody intro. Get it off and popping, mate. My new intro. Let me see. Hopefully everyone can hear it. My new intro. I'm gonna go, and then me and Edge is here gonna chop it up. Let's see, taking too long. All right, let me just. Yeah, when we're live, 1 minute, Edge. I'll just do it here. DJ Boxing live here. DJ Boxing live here. And he won this damn fight. This is great. My bad. Wrong intro. This is the one.
Hi, this is Michael. Let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.
DJ Boxing live here. DJ Boxing live here. And he won this damn fight. This is great. DJ Boxing live here. DJ Boxing live here. Get on. Let's get it on. We're here with Edge No TV. Edge, what's going on, Edge? Edge, what's going on? You're on mute, bro. What's up, YG?
Yeah, what's happening? What's happening? It's all good. It's all good. You know?
Yeah. All right, so listen, AJ's calling out all bums here. Everyone's getting it. So I'm gonna play some clips, and then Edge, you comment on it, yeah? All right, let's go to the first clip.
We want this fight.
Yeah, everyone wants this one.
Yeah, we've done everything we can to. Champ, finish the job in 21 of December, and look who's waiting for you.
Waiting for you. I'm waiting for you.
I'm getting the fucking job done.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm waiting for you.
I'm gonna get the job done.
Either way,
He's waiting for you.
Get it done first, and I'll fight in there.
Yeah.
When you gonna put it on? What day?
In the first or the second quarter of 25. Okay. AJ waiting for you, and the world waiting for you.
Good. Can't wait.
This can't wait.
I can see that. No problem. I've got two of them as well.
Use them. Stop using this. Use these.
I'll use them both on your face, you big ugly dust.
Okay, you're like a tomato. Put some sunscreen on you, idiot. You're like a tomato.
Each way, we want to see this fight.
Listen, I've got to get the insect out with first again.
Again? You ain't dealt with one again.
Yeah. Come on, man, you ain't done it. Isaac wasting his time with the rock. Let him with the rock. And the 21 of December.
No problem.
See you in the family tomorrow, champ. Bye.
See you Saturday.
Hey,
It's all about.
I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be waiting here as well. Bye-bye. Edge, what's your comment on that, man?
Their buddies really, innit? It's all bants, man. It's all bants, innit? They're all bants. Anthony Joshua wants to fight Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury wants to fight Anthony Joshua. You know, I think this fight is going to happen even if, you know, Tyson Fury loses in December time. It's the fight that they have to get this fight out the way. You know, I think that, you know, people want to see it. Wembley Stadium, 2025. I think either way, if Tyson Fury wins or loses, it's going to happen. Turk Al Sheikh wants it to happen, so it's going to happen.
All right, cool. YG, what you saying, bro? What's your take on what you heard?
Fellas, what's going on, man?
Everything good, YG. What you saying? You just heard did you hear Tyson Fury Anthony Joshua exchange?
Yeah. I heard Fury said he's gonna get the job done again.
Yeah.
And Joshua said, win or lose, he want to fight Fury regardless.
Yeah. What you go ahead. You had some issue with Anthony Joshua calling Fury a tomato. Why did you have issue with that?
No. That wasn't Fury. That in the chat. That was Dan that wrote that. He said I ain't gonna say what he said, but that was Dan that said that.
Okay. So AJ looks to me he's on a tear. He just roasted. To me, he looked like he got the better of Fury. It looked like he roasted him, and nothing. I'll be honest with you, Fury and AJ. It looks like if the build-up will be very good because both of them can talk, and the UK. It looks like it'd be a great fight. But what do you think? You guys think? Oh, this is a question to both of you. What do you think about the bias? Yeah, of Turkey and the Sheikh, get through. He's saying basically telling Fury, get through, and we see you, and we make the fight in 2025. What's your take, Edge? That Turkey and the Sheikh seem like he's more biased, and he's good friends with AJ and Fury. He doesn't really care for Usyk. What's your take on that? It looks like the fix might be in.
Yeah. To be honest with you, it's he's always going to have favorites. It's not a surprise that he's liked AJ. He's like Terence Crawford as well. He's a fan of Terence Crawford, so he's got favorites, but that's part of the boxing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's same with Frank Warren. Like Frank Warren, when he did Dubois versus Joyce, his favorite was Dubois. Joyce knew that, and then when he beat his boy, Dubois, then Dubois still getting the heavyweight championships, getting all the shots. Do you know what I mean? So that's part of the boxing, isn't it? All you have to do is train and win. That's what he has to do. And Usyk probably don't care. He's getting a ton of money for the rematch, and he's undisputed. He was undisputed. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's what it is, isn't it?
YG, what you think?
I mean, I just feel like he want to make the fights happen. To be honest, though, I want to see AJ and Fury fight in the O2 or maybe that new arena that they built in London. I don't want to see that fight overseas in Saudi Arabia. I don't want to see that fight over there.
Where you want to see it?
I want to see it in the O2 or maybe up in Manchester or in the new arena that they got in London. I don't want to see that fight overseas in Saudi Arabia.
What new arena we got?
Then they just built the new arena. They said they open it for the where
You talking about Tottenham, innit? You talking about Tottenham, right?
the new fight that where
Tyson Fury, Dillian White had a fight? No.
With the new
where Tyson and Derek had a fight, right?
Where they saying damn, his name is slipping my mind right now. The guy that just beat is a junior welterweight fight. The fight that's coming up. That's
a new arena
with Jack versus the Jack guy fighting Jack
Cullen? Jack McCullen?
Yeah, he's fighting
it's probably White Hart Lane, bro. It's probably White Hart Lane. That's the new stadium fight. That stadium was newly built only this year, so it's probably that one. But you want it in England, anyway. Basically, you want it in England, yeah?
Yeah, in England, where the crowd is gonna be. The crowd is gonna be into the fight. Like we had this discussion before. Over in Saudi Arabia, the crowd they just be sitting on their hands. They don't be going crazy. I wonder that crowd is gonna be going crazy. The Fury outbox Joshua. The crowd is gonna be going crazy. I think if Fury would have fought Usyk in London, them last few rounds, I think the crowd would have got him more into the fight, but he was all laid back and he got too comfortable. So I don't want to see that big fight over there.
Ed, you agree?
What, fight in the UK? Yeah, man. It's like biggest heavyweight fight, especially if it's undisputed, should be in the UK. But I've got a feeling of it to see Turkal Sheikh is the one holding all the cards. He wants the big, massive fights in Saudi Arabia, and the appetizer fights are gonna be in London and all the other places. I feel that because he's the one paying the money, and it makes sense for him. If he's the one, like he's basically owning the fights right now, so it makes sense for him to say, "Look, I want all the big fights in my country. Why am I gonna pay all the big fights for to be in the UK?" Do you know what I mean? So I want it to be in the UK, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's gonna be in Saudi Arabia, just like the Undisputed was in Saudi Arabia. Do you know what I mean? So
I like boxing being in different venues. Boxing is a world sport. None of the guys are the home fighter, and it's a 50-50, depends who wins. The only thing is the board is the British Board of Control. They're the ones who was primarily running the whole thing, which is weird. And that's why a lot of time when we have the American thing, sometimes we have a lot of corruption. But I thought they were fair. I think the English judges are quite fair on the scorecards. One of them did one of them give him Tyson Fury? I can't remember. Or it was close for Usyk. It was a split. It was a split decision, wasn't it? Tyson and Usyk, wasn't it? Yeah, I think.
I think so. Yeah, I think it was a split decision. Yeah.
But at least the right guy got the win. So if that was in America, boy, we don't know. They would have probably called it a draw in America. That's how bad they are. We're gonna hear another clip. Anyway, the reason I put it up because AJ's on the roll. This is the one that me and Ed was discussing earlier on. YG, you can jump on it, and let's hear the next clip. Next clip I've got here.
EJ, hold on before you announce that live on your channel. The LA Lakers just drafted LeBron James' son with the 55 pick.
Oh man, congrats, man. That's good, man. That's a good look, man. That's a good point. What do you think of Bronny? You think he's good?
Yeah, I mean, I think he has the potential, and now that he's gonna be really under his pop's wing with the training with him and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just got drafted with the 55 pick.
That's good, man. Him and JJ Redick, that's good. That's probably why they wanted him as a coach. Let's see. All right, let's see AJ's next one. AJ's on the murder road. Let's see what AJ said on this one. Make sure the volumes are all right. They're cool. Let's play this one.
Honestly, speaking from the bottom of my heart, aside from belts and aside from it being him, I'm just ready to fight. Both of you have said that as well. Both of you said exactly the same thing. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
But let's wait till the 21st.
Yeah, not in me in the middle.
If he wants to swing, go. Let's go now.
Sharp, relax. Relax.
If you want to go now, let's go.
Relax.
If you want to go now, let's go.
Chair across your face. Don't disrespect.
No, you can't intimidate me.
Don't disrespect.
You can't intimidate me.
Don't disrespect.
You can't intimidate me.
Daniel, don't
Who do you
disrespect.
think you are?
Daniel, don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect me on my life. I want to see the way. Don't disrespect me, bro. No. Let me. No. It's good to take disrespect lightly. It's good. Daniel, don't take disrespect lightly. You know. Don't sit on the table telling me we can go now and do all of this and that. Try to call me out.
Right, can we call that a cut?
Yeah.
Good. Are these coming off now, these mics?
Edge, go ahead. What do you think?
I think that Anthony Joshua is fanning him. He's fanning him, telling him, "Look, boy, you're my son. Don't talk to your daddy like that." Do you know what I mean? And Dubois backed down a little bit. He pushed his daddy too far. Do you know what I mean? And now he's going to be worried that the daddy is going to give him a beating on September now. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I think.
All right. Go ahead, YG.
I think that's just one of AJ regular tactics that he does behind during his press conferences. He acts a little bit more tougher than what he really is. Like Dubois wasn't even doing too much. I've seen guys get way more disrespectful than what AJ was saying, but that was just AJ's role of trying to say like he's the alpha, but in this fight he's the challenger. So he's trying to set the tone and stuff, but like come on, like I already done seen you don't give the challengers the title, the hold and stuff like that. So just knock it off. Just knock it off, bro. Like you're not even like we already seen that like you had the street in you years ago, but you're not like you're a businessman. So I don't know why he playing tough. He acting.
No, but this is the opposite. This is what I was saying to EJ before. I said this is the opposite because because the people that are criticizing AJ, they're saying that he's not being himself. He's being the nice guy. Oh, I need the PC AJ, the one that's like got all he's got all the commercial deals and he can't be too street. Do you know what I mean? Like that's everyone's been accusing AJ. Do you know what I mean? So like. And then when Dillian White had his beef with AJ, they were like, "Oh, why you being all this PC AJ? Why you being yourself? Why you be yourself? This is not who you are." Whereas now, when you're talking to Dubois has always been the nice guy, and now all of a sudden he's trying to be street. So it's like, wait, why are you trying to be street? You're not about that life. And that's what AJ was trying to communicate with him. It's like, oh, like when he was with Gerald Miller. Gerald Miller was like, he went to Gerald Miller. Oh, I'm gonna be your daddy. It's like Gerald Miller just laughed at him, man. He just went, "Ah, look at him. He's got a promo." Do you know what I mean? It's like they know it's not him, man. Do you know what I mean? So it's the opposite. AJ, they're saying he's too nice. It's not really who you are, and people are saying like Dubois, you're not street, so why are you trying to act street? So it's the opposite of both situations, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So
Well,
when shit,
I
huh?
mean, Dubois was telling AJ, you're not gonna do that to me. It was Dubois was on the defensive, not AJ.
Huh?
AJ was the one that was being the aggressor.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. He brung out the street in a minute. He's do you know what I mean? He
But
brung out the
that's
street.
but
You brung out the
that's the
street in
point
him.
though. AJ,
And then when Dubois found out, oh shit, I've pushed the button, the wrong button on AJ. AJ was about to be activated. Then and Dubois was like, all right, cool, man. Like, look, it's only fun and games, man. Do you know what I mean?
nah, what he did was he said, let me chill because I don't want to mess up the money. If I hit AJ right here,
Like,
that's money down the drain.
like, do you know what I mean? Like Dubois was
So,
like, but like,
I mean,
Dubois knows, man.
like, all right, we can cut the what you call it because everybody know, like, other than Eddie Hearn, you're one of AJ's biggest supporters. So you're gonna you're looking at this
Everyone knows
glass.
that's bullshit, man. That's bullshit.
You're looking
Man.
at this glass half full because just 2 weeks ago you were saying this fight is not even gonna happen.
When did I say this fight is not gonna happen?
You wasn't saying that this fight's not gonna happen. That Dubois don't want to fight AJ and all this. I mean, it's in the chat.
No. You're talking about the wrong person. I never said
Nah,
that.
it was definitely you. You was definitely saying that this fight was not gonna happen, and you. So
When what? When did I?
all right. So do you think because like how you said in the chat,
I've put out videos saying the fight's happening next. What are you talking about?
Do you think Dubois is on AJ's level?
No, it's not on AJ's level. He's gonna get
All right,
spanked. He's
and
gonna
you
get
were
beat.
saying this is a waste of time.
No, but me saying that Anthony Joshua is gonna beat Dubois is different from saying that the fight is not gonna happen. That's two separate things. I said that the fight is gonna happen next because for the IBF title. Usyk's gonna vacate the title. He's gonna go to Dubois and they're gonna fight for the title. So I don't see that's the only fight that was gonna be made. So I don't see how that fight was not gonna be made. The only way that fight is not gonna happen is if Deontay Wilder beat Zhang, which didn't happen. So now that fight didn't happen, he's gonna fight Dubois now for the belt. You know what I mean? And I put the videos out. EJ put the video out in the group chat, which I said if this fight happens, then it's gonna be an early night for Dubois. He's gonna get his ass beat.
See,
Yeah.
that's why I said you see how you said
No, that's not what you said. You said
said
I said the
if.
fight's not gonna
Like
happen.
2 weeks ago, you
I never
wasn't.
said the fight was not. I never said the fight was not gonna happen. I
You was
posted videos on my page,
saying
several
if,
videos on my page, Esno50KO, if anyone wants to know, on my page,
saying if
saying
the fight happened.
that AJ was gonna beat Dubois.
If
That's
the
what
fight
I've been saying.
if means that you
have a look at my videos. Edge
I
50
know
KO.
I know what video you're saying, but if you say if meaning you think it might not even happen.
Yeah, but they're saying because the contract hasn't been signed yet. The contract was only signed the night before the press conference. So even they didn't know the fight was gonna happen. Even they didn't know the fight was gonna happen.
No one was scoring until the belt was vacated. No one was too sure.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So
I never said the fight was not gonna happen.
Right.
I said that this is the number one choice is Dubois.
Let's move on.
Number one choice.
Waji. So what's your point? You're trying to say Edge is he's got the blinders on for AJ.
Yeah, he got his blinders on, his pom poms.
It's not about the blinders. It's just looking at the situation. You look at both fights. You see how Dubois fought against Gerald Miller and against Hergovich. You see AJ fighting against his opponents, and then you make a conclusion of who's gonna beat whoever's in the fight. And looking at Dubois, he has declined in performance. He has declined. He's gotten worse. He's
What
27 years of
decline?
age.
Woo!
You're
But
supposed
he's,
to
but he's,
improve as time
he's,
goes on. And the reason why Dubois is
beating the
declining is because he's listening to his dad. His dad is his coach. He's listening to his dad, and his dad doesn't know how to coach boxers. And that's why he's declining right now.
And
He
he won.
should be
So
improving.
he declined in the 2 fights that he won.
Huh?
His dad.
No, but
His dad.
let's face it. Let's face it. He went 12 rounds of Gerald Miller, like, and Gerald Miller was unfit. Do you know what I mean?
12
And then
rounds.
he went, and then
Who went 12 rounds? Who went 12 rounds? He stopped him. He stopped him in the
yeah,
last round.
in the last round, in the
Yeah.
12th round.
Who's
That's
Gerald
12
Miller?
rounds, isn't it?
That's
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 12
going
rounds.
11. That's going 11.
He went
rounds.
12 rounds. That's 12 rounds.
That's 11.
Yeah, but
rounds.
it was 11 round. And another thing as well.
You
Who's
know,
Gerald Miller?
did he stop him in the 11th round or the 12th
Yeah,
round? He
who's
stopped him in the
who's-
last 12 seconds of the 12th round.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but who-
So
that's
it's the 12th
not
round,
going
isn't it?
Yeah, but who's
That's not
Gerald Miller?
good
Who's Gerald
round.
Miller? Who's he ever beat though? Who's Gerald Miller ever beat though? Like
Exactly. Exactly.
No, I'm trying to say, yeah, but what I'm saying, who's he ever lost to either? He never lost to no one. He was undefeated and never lost to no one either. So what are you saying? Like that was his biggest name. And then, you said he's declining, but his performance is showing he's beating better opponents. He's beat Gerald Miller, right? He just beat Gerald Miller. Then after that, who did he beat? He was in there with Usyk, and he gave Usyk a hard time. First guy to floor Usyk, and he could have been the champion. And now he wiped out Hergovich. So how's he declining in performances? If you're fighting a better
He
opposition,
got
you're gonna
stopped by Usyk. If you get
He
stopped by Usyk,
got
Usyk's got pillow hands.
He put
Usyk's
Usyk
got
down.
pillow hands.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
Usyk's got pillow hands.
How's he got?
Who is he stopped? Who's he stopped?
Bro, he nearly stopped Tyson Fury.
No,
And
who's he
and
stopped?
I
Not nearly,
just
not
told
nearly,
you.
not nearly.
No. Hold up.
Who's
He
he
nearly
stopped?
stopped. He nearly stopped AJ.
No, we're not talking about nearly, man.
No, we are. He
No,
got
who
sprayed.
is he stopped?
AJ got
Who
sprayed.
is
No,
Usyk?
we didn't know, bro. No, he nearly stopped AJ, and he nearly stopped AJ, right? And he nearly stopped Usyk.
No, not
Yeah, he
nearly.
nearly stopped Fury.
We're
And
not
he
in the
nearly
nearly
stopped Fury.
business. We're
Yeah,
not in
we
the
are.
nearly business.
We
I
are.
nearly won the lottery last weekend, but I didn't I?
Bro,
I nearly won the lottery over the weekend, but I didn't. Look, we're talking about absolutes.
Edge, no, we're not, bro. This is my channel. This is what we're gonna do. I'm telling you, you're saying I'm trying to point. You said he got pillow, and I'm saying he nearly stopped AJ, and he nearly stopped Fury. Quick,
He didn't,
so
though.
yes, he did. He wobbled both of them.
He didn't stop. Did he stop him? He didn't.
Bro.
Who did he stop? He stopped Dubois, didn't he? He stopped him.
The only reason
Dubois went to his knees.
The only reason AJ never got stopped in the last round, yeah, politics. And the only reason the Fury never got stopped, politics. As you could see, and this is why I put it up. Hold up. And this is why I put it up. Turkey, Sheik Al-Sheikh. They're his favorites. AJ, he loves AJ, as you can see. He loves Fury. They're his guys. That's the only reason Usyk don't get a stoppage. And that's what I try to tell you. It's political, right? So when you're talking about pillow hands, you're way off. And then you're talking about declining in performances. He's beating better opposition than AJ in his last 3 fights. Who's AJ beat in his last 3 fights better than Hergovich, better than Usyk, and better than Big Baby Miller? I'm waiting. Go ahead.
Look, AJ, why change switching up the subject?
Yeah, there you go. That's it. Don't be trying to
switch up the subject, man.
He's not declining, bro. If you're declining,
okay. Let me tell you.
Answer the question.
Let me answer the question. God damn it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me tell you. I'll give you 2 words. Francis Ngannou. Yeah? Francis Ngannou. Right?
What about him?
You said name an opponent which is better than Dubois' last opponents. I'm telling you, Francis Ngannou.
He's better than Hergovich.
Yeah.
He's better than Hergovich.
He's better than Hergovich.
What makes you say that?
Better than Gerald Miller.
Yeah, what makes you say that?
Who has done that to Tyson Fury? Who's dropped? Ngannou is the only guy in recent times that stopped Tyson. Tyson Fury. That dropped him. Usyk could even do that. Yeah, clean shots. He could even drop Tyson Fury. Deontay Wilder dropped Tyson Fury.
That was a knockdown. That was kind of a knockdown. Fact.
Yeah.
That was kind of a knockdown.
It's a knockdown.
Yeah, it's a knockdown.
Dubois has never look. He has not dropped.
Edge, on lively, your credibility is this bad, right? You lively trying
What
to say
about credibility?
your
I'm talking facts.
Listen. Edge, listen to what I'm saying. Your credibility is on the line. You're live, yeah. You're trying to tell me Russell Ngannou is better than Djokovic and better than Big
No,
Baby. That's what you're saying. Is that
look.
if
My
that's what you're saying?
credibility is
Your
fine.
credibility is,
I'm
bruv.
telling you.
That's what Edge.
Let me
Edge,
tell
you
you.
know,
Let me tell
Edge,
you. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Edge, you know you're on a big platform. Let's let you know when you say
Let
these
me
sort of
ask you a question. Let me
people
ask
gonna
you a
pull you back on
question.
it. You should be careful what
Look,
you say. You're saying
let me
you
ask
say
you a question. Let me ask you a
no.
question.
Russell Ngannou is better than Hergovic and better than Big Baby Miller. That's what you're saying out your mouth, bro. Everyone's listening. This is live. It's not like I'm talking offline where we don't care. This is live, right? You're actually lively saying this. I can't believe you're saying this.
Look.
You know, you say,
All right,
hold on,
look. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, live in front of the world, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Joshua is gonna absolutely demolish Daniel
Yeah,
Dubois. Yeah,
change
he's
the
gonna
song.
demolish him live. Yeah,
Change the song. Yeah, you're smart.
live on the zone, and he's gonna demolish him live. Dubois,
What round? What round?
yeah,
What round? What round?
Dubois. Uh, I'll probably
What round?
say 5 to 7. 5 to 7. I'll give him a
Is it?
chance.
Yeah.
Give him a chance. 5 to 7.
All right. It's fair
He's
enough.
gonna,
Fair
he's
enough.
gonna, it's gonna, it's gonna, it's gonna drop him. Yeah,
Yeah.
he has declined in performance. I don't care what
Okay.
anybody says. You can tell me
Yeah.
that Hergovic was terrible
Yeah.
in that Dubois fight. He was terrible.
Hmm?
Yeah, and Gerald Miller was unfit in that fight. He was unfit. He nearly
What did
passed
that?
out because
What did Daniel come off though? Didn't Daniel come off being stopped by Usyk though? So
yeah, but that's
which is worse?
Usyk.
No.
That's Usyk.
He came off. Hold on. He just came off losing, right? And everyone questioned his credibility. They ain't got no heart, and he's done, right? And he go into a fight where Miller. Whose fault is that? If you don't sign the contract. Don't make excuses because Miller never made excuses.
Look, he didn't have no power. He didn't drop Miller. He didn't
He
drop
did
Miller.
not
He didn't drop Hergovic.
the room, bruv, it was a knock, bruv. He got stopped by a knockdown. What are you talking about?
He never got knocked down. Miller never got dropped,
TK was a
and
TKO.
Hergovic never got dropped.
What's a TKO
Never
mean?
got. Neither of them didn't get dropped.
What is a TKO mean? What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
no, they got stopped. Got stopped on cuts.
He dropped that, bruv. He
He
got
got
dropped.
stopped by cuts, but he never got dropped. He ain't got no power.
Big Baby
He ain't got
Miller.
no power. If
Usyk
you
went
get
down.
dropped by Usyk, that's the problem.
Usyk got knocked down by Daniel. So did Big Baby Miller, and Hergovic got battered into submission. And you're trying to say he's declining. You're trying to say he's declining in performances. Edge,
Like,
your credibility is like
look,
you're
my
not
credibility,
saying
look, my
you're not
credibility is gonna
saying
go
this.
straight back up
You're
when
saying,
AJ destroys Dubois.
if you was gonna say right that you know what
My
he's fighting better.
credibility is gonna go straight back up.
No, if you're saying he's fighting better opponents and he's getting hit more, right? Because he's fighting better opponents. His last 3 fights, he's fighting better. And now his 4th fight, now he's fighting AJ. So he's basically getting these performances. He's stopping guys. In fact, let me put this in. Every opponent he's faced, except for Joe Joyce, he's put everyone on the floor. He's the only person ever. Every opponent, Usyk, Miller, Hergovic, he buffed up Hergovic. But every opponent has been touched the canvas against Daniel. That is a fact. Yeah, that he's got a 90 something ratio knockout percentage. That's what you're going against. So what are you talking about?
Let's have a serious chat. Let's have a serious chat, right?
Serious chat, bro. What are you talking about? You said he's declining.
Let's have a serious chat.
You're
Okay,
crazy.
let's have a serious chat, right? Now, your fandom and love for Dubois is blinding you from reality.
All right, I'm fandom. Okay, right. All right, here we go. Go on, I'm listening. Go on.
It's blinding you from the reality that's about to face Dubois, right?
All right.
Now I know you're a fan of Dubois, and obviously you know you know
Why
Dubois for a long
am I
time,
fan?
and you want him to win badly. So you're trying to you're trying to speak it into existence. If you speak it for long enough, you're gonna speak.
Edge, let me ask you a question. Edge, when you go to my channel, right, and you see my intro, who's on my intro? Who's the person I'm talking to on my intro?
Daniel Dubois.
When you go to my channel,
Daniel Dubois.
Who's on my intro when I first come in? Who's on my intro before AJ was world champion? Before AJ was champion, when AJ was there, who's on my intro? Huh? Who's on my intro? So we're talking about family. You're trying to say I'm a fan. Everyone knows, yeah. I've But AJ's
No,
been
no,
my
look,
guy
look,
for the
look,
longest.
look,
I'm just telling
look,
you,
look.
I just cover
Yeah, back in the
boxing.
days,
I say the
back in the
man,
days, you
that,
was Team AJ.
that was gonna get a good
Back in
fight.
the day, you was Team AJ,
I'm
man.
still there.
But
I still
now,
am.
but
I still
now
am. I
your
still am.
man Dubois.
I still am. No,
You're
no,
Team
you
Dubois
all you
all the
are,
way
all you
now.
are, yeah, whatever, man. You listen, I'm not on no one's back. I'm on. Listen, all I was to see a good fight. I'm just saying, Daniel's gonna put up a good fight. Whether he wins or loses, is him. But what the propaganda you're putting out that is declining and this and the other. And he's not. Listen, let me another thing. You say he's been trained by his dad. I say, yeah, his dad's been training him, and that's why he's been successful. His dad trained him from a little boy, right, through the amateurs, and they were all Team GB. Do you know that,
I
right? So
understand.
his dad
Yeah,
has
but you
been his
say so
trainer for
like
the
at the day,
longest.
what yeah, but you have to think about this for a second. Think about it.
Who was
Like
his trainer?
if he loses, when he
No,
loses to Anthony Joshua, let's break this down. Let's break this
let me
down.
say this. This is what. I'm gonna break it down. His dad's a trainer. He's successful trains his daughter, who's another GP, but another GB fighter. His son Prince is another one. He's got his youngest boy. He's at Raynham Boxing Club. He's another. His dad trained all four of them. So what are you trying to say? He's a bad trainer. His son's a world champion now. His sister's gonna be a world champion. His younger brother Prince is up and coming, and his youngest son is amateur. And you're trying to say he's a bad trainer? You don't know nothing, bro. Like, come on. You gotta be more sensible than that. What you're saying, bro. Like, 'cause you don't know. The reason why I put it out about his dad really is because his dad is more vocal in the corner, right? Why? But now we know why. His dad has a pro license, so he's more active in the corner. He knows he's not like he doesn't want to take the light, but he does know boxing because he trains them before all these training. Remember, his dad, when he doesn't like things, he moves them around. He don't like the way you're training my son because he does other things with his son. He's actively in their lives, isn't it? And that's why they're successful. And everyone knows it. Because if that was the case, how come Daniel's never had one trainer? He's never. But the only one trainer he's ever had is his dad. That's why he said he listens to his dad, along with Don Charles, because dad said he can work with Don Charles. So when I talked to Don said I'm working with his dad because I'm the first person to work with his dad. So his dad's a good trainer. He's a good trainer. He just ain't got the recognition. So you can't be putting stuff out there trying to say this, that, the other. When you put that stuff out there, you're missing. I put it out there and say, why is his dad getting involved? But when you look at it, his dad knows what he's doing, innit? I'm gonna put a picture up on the screen. Back in the days when Daniel's been trained sparring AJ for years as well, right? He's been sparring him for years, right? AJ, yeah, it does look at him as a little boy, but Daniel's coming of age. Am I putting a case that he's gonna win? Daniel's gonna win? No, I'm just putting him like he's gonna give a good
So what
fight,
are
a
we
good
talking about then? What are we talking about then?
Age on that.
You know
I'm
he's
just,
gonna
I'm just
lose.
saying he's
I
gonna
know he's
put.
gonna lose. That's what it is. I think
He's
it's
supposed to
important that
lose.
we
It
just
should be. It should be a shock. It should be a shock. But I wouldn't be surprised
look.
if
I just don't. I just don't think he's a good trainer. I just don't think he's a good trainer because he's a trainer because he can train does not mean he's a good trainer. It's like people that can paint. Because someone can paint walls doesn't mean they're good at painting walls.
So he's got two world champions underneath his belt, and they come from his loins, bro. They come from his ballsack. His daughter and the dad, they come from his loins. He's not a good trainer. You're being silly now. All right, anyway, let's move on. All right, so the Team GB, you got Fraser Clark in the middle, Anthony Joshua, and Daniel Bar. In that picture, Daniel's like 18. I'll be 17, 18. So he's been sparring AJ for the longest, right? And they've been sparring each other. Maybe AJ might have took it easy on him. Maybe Fraser took it easy on him. I'm not too sure. But all we know is that the rumor is that Daniel got in there and he knocked down AJ. And the dad went out and put it out there. And consequently, that's why Daniel got signed to Frank. Frank was upset that AJ never signed. I don't know if you know the backstory, so I'll give you the backstory. So basically, no, you don't know the backstory, so I'm going to tell you, right?
Yeah,
so basically, why are you saying yeah for? You don't know the backstory. We're giving you the backstory.
I know how Frank got signed, but like, go and say it anyways, because people in the chat might not know, innit?
I know you don't know because I know you don't know this stuff here because you're not privy to this information. And in fact, where anyone is.
Look,
I'll go into. All right, so basically, Don Charles used to train Anthony Joshua along with Derek Chisora in the same gym, right? While he was training them and getting ready for the Olympics, yeah. And after the Olympics, right? Frank put Anthony Joshua's fight, and this is the first time I saw him on Box Nation when Anthony Joshua was in the gold medal for the gold medal in the World Games, right? He lost that, but Frank put him on the network, right? Because he put him on the network and gave him that. Because remember, the World Games is not really filmed, but it was the first time I've seen an amateur. They put him up with because Frank wanted to sign him. and he was trying to get Don because he was at training with Don to get him signing, and he didn't want to sign with Frank. Right? He liked training with Don, but he didn't want to sign with Frank. So what happened consequently? Anthony Joshua left the gym, and Anthony's on his own. And when he was on his own, obviously he went to Eddie, and you know what happened there. Now, why he was there training around that time, Daniel was training with Daniel, right? Daniel put him on his back because Frank is disdain for Anthony for not signing with him, right? And he wanted to get Anthony back. That's why he signed Daniel out of that. That's the only reason why Daniel got in, because he was training at the Peacock gym with Tony Cisse, and why he was in that gym. And the dad put the rumor out, right, as he was going around gyms, because every gym he went to the Repton, went to Iserton, and all the trainers I know, and he went up Peacock with Tony Cisse down there, and they were wondering who this guy is, because down there. While he was down there, the dad was there, and he said, "Look, my son knocked down AJ, right? But I don't know, And he said Team GB was he didn't like the training. While he was down there, that's when the Bowles brothers got in talk with Frank. They got the management deal, and that's how he came through the rankings, based on a rumor or speculation that he knocked down AJ in sparring or knocked them out, whatever, or something like that to them things. Then that's how it came. And I could imagine that AJ probably knocked it down because AJ probably took it easy on him. Because in this picture, he's 18. He took it easy on him. So when you see this whole build-up of early on, AJ's just being cool. But Daniel's being the antagonizer, trying to antagonize AJ into that. And that's why AJ goes, you're being disrespectful because all the times I was going easy on you in sparring and not really going hard on you. And now you're talking shit now because you're getting opportunity. So AJ sees it as disrespect. So I know you didn't know that stuff I told you. You didn't know all that stuff. You might know some, but you didn't know all that. And that's why the disrespect of AJ thing. But the bottom line is, Daniel's going to put on a good performance. But most likely, AJ should win. But I don't know what AJ's left. AJ's 34. Daniel's 26. So, you got years. It's good matchmaking for Daniel, but not necessarily for AJ because AJ didn't even have him on his radar. Go on, Edge. Jump. Give us your 2 cents. Go on.
Yeah, look, end of the day, like sparring is sparring. Do you know what I mean? And like sparring is sparring, and when you're in the ring, it's two different. Is another thing. Do you know what I mean? Like people take to sparring as an indicator of how it's gonna go in real life, and it's not. Like, you know yourself. Sparring is not gonna be an indicator of who's gonna win or lose. But like at the end of the day,
it is sometimes.
Yeah, maybe because if Anthony Joshua is beating him in sparring, then he's. But it just depends on who's improved and has gone better over the years.
Daniel came at him hard. Daniel came at him hard, and AJ took it easy on him. That's what happened.
So that's it. Yeah. So, but normally, sparring is not an indicator of who wins and who loses. Because we never know what goes on behind closed doors. Sometimes they release footage, and sometimes. You release the footage, and sometimes someone can look good, someone can look a little bit better. But in boxing, if you hit someone in the face with head guard on, it's different from when you're getting hit in the face with no head guard. Do you know what I mean? You can fight on if you've got head guard. But if you ain't got no head guard and they punched you clean, then you might not survive. Do you know what I mean? So it's completely different.
Head guard's worse because it's heavy on your head. It actually makes it worse because it's heavier. Especially depending. It's not to do with that. It's to do with the water around the brain. If you got water around the brain, the head guard his only head guard's only cut, so it doesn't really protect you because you get hit with a head guard. Yeah, your head you still feel it. It's just the vibration and not so much.
It's supposed to protect your face. That's the whole point of the head guard. If a head guard doesn't protect your face, then what's the point of having a head guard? What's the point of having a head guard because it's guarding your head?
No, they wear it for cuts. But head guard is basically for cuts. So when they're doing sparring, they don't. That's when you have a visor. It's for cuts. It doesn't go protect you from the blows. When someone hits you, you do feel it.
I'm not saying you do. I'm not saying you don't feel it, but it's to protect you. Whether it's from cuts, whether it's from bruises, whether it's from, you know what I mean. It's there to protect you. That's what the head guard is designed to do.
From cuts only. You better move your head. That's why when you get hit, you go down. You people can get killed from wearing head guard. In the amateurs, that's why some people get killed. It depends on how the fighter came in. Was he dehydrated when he came in? If you're not dehydrated or ate anything, and you go in spar, you could die because you're not got enough for your body. So what I'm telling you what it is. Head guards is only there to prevent cuts over there.
But you're just regurgitating what I just said. I just said it's there to protect you. That's what a head guard is for.
Anyway,
if the head guard is not to protect, then there's no point having a head guard on, then, isn't it?
Get to your point. What's your point?
Yeah, but my point is that Anthony Joshua is going to decimate Dubois as long as Anthony Joshua stays focused, doesn't take him too lightly, and goes on. Dubois, in my opinion, yeah, I don't think Dubois' dad is a good trainer. I don't think Don Charles is a good trainer. Yeah, Derek Chisora. Look what and Derek Chisora fought many former world champions and lost to all of them. Do you know what I mean? He's never succeeded in being a champion.
What's
Yeah,
Ben done? What's Ben done? What's Ben done? Why? How's Ben?
and then you got Dubois.
Why is Ben Davies any better than Don Charles?
Huh?
Why is boxer size Ben better than Don Charles and his dad? His dad created his son, and Don Charles done the best done the best with what he had in front of him, right? So how's he better? How's boxer size Ben better than them when he's always been gifted good fighters all the time? Don's never been gifted good fighters. So how's he better?
I'm not comparing Don Charles to Ben.
Yeah, but you're trying to say, why would you say
Davidson? I never said Ben Davidson's a great trainer.
Yeah, but you say so. Why?
I never said Ben Davidson's a great. I'm talking about Don Charles. I'm not talking about Ben Davidson.
What would you say? Why would you say Don Charles not a good trainer? Like, what's he done to show he's not a good trainer?
Well, like for one thing, like if you're talking about, let's talk about currently with Dubois. He's not maybe because he's not listening to him, or he's not paying attention to what he's being trained. Because in the thing, he's getting hit with right hands, left, right, and center. Against Gerald Miller, has been caught with the right hand. Against Joe Joyce, he got caught with the right hand. That's why he got stopped. Against Usyk, get caught with the right hand. Sooner or later, you're gonna train him how to look. You're getting caught with the right hand all the time.
No, you talk about the fight. You talk about the fight.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
No. You talk about the trainer. No. Don Charles only came on board with Usyk. So you have to go. You have to stop there.
Yeah, but it don't matter. It don't matter. Let me finish my point.
So you talk about the fight.
Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. You interrupt me mid-sentence, not letting me land what I'm gonna say. Yeah, he's got caught. The point I'm making is, Don Charles has seen his fights. When you take on a new coach, you see what his previous fights was, and then you can go, okay, I can work with this guy. I can't work with this guy, or I can, So when he comes into camp, you can go, okay, I've seen your previous fights. Okay, so this is what you need to work on. Blah 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 blah. This is what needs to happen. Yeah, so you can see all the way through his weaknesses, all the way through, right? So then when he goes to face Herkovich, the problem with Herkovich thought it was going to be so easy that he just didn't need to do anything else. He had his right hand up. He wasn't even disguising it. He wasn't even trying to do the jab. He just threw it straight, and it landed every single time. Yeah. So when you're getting when it's that clear, as a coach, and
the objective game is to win. I don't think the game is to win. If you're a bad coach, then you lose. And the fact that Daniel's winning, so what is your point? I'm trying to use.
It's not about winning or losing. It's like it's easy to say.
Why is Don Charles not a good trainer?
It's easy to say Dubois won. And then that means that you can disguise the problem. I said the same thing. I said it's not good. Being a good trainer is not about whether you win or lose.
What are you talking about? Training is about
being a good trainer. Is not about whether you win or lose. Because you can win fights, but still look terrible winning fights.
Ace, what are you smoking? If you win a fight, if you win a fight, he's never lost before. Right? I never lost before, and he's in fights so hard. I'm talking about winning. We're talking about winning now. If you're in a fight,
let's talk about winning then.
No. If you're in a fight, you've gone off like I don't know where you think you're going. You made a point about.
I'm talking about coaching, right?
No. Listen, you keep talking over people, and I'm trying to say
you was talking over me.
No. It's my channel. And I'm trying to tell you. Time for me to talk. You made a point. Don Charles not got a trainer, and you haven't proved that point. You haven't. If you're trying to say Daniel, I'm trying to. You made a point, and what you were basically saying is Daniel getting hit, and he hasn't changed much since then. But what you can say is that in his last few opponents, he's winning. When he was getting hit with all them punches,
trainer.
No. Why are you talking? Right? He was getting hit with them other fight. He lost. But we're under Don Charles. Yeah, you can see more durable. He's more physical. He's more confident. And he believes he win. Otherwise, he wouldn't have got the opportunity. He fought his fray through fights every single time. He was the underdog. He wasn't supposed to beat Miller. He wasn't supposed to beat Hergovich. And he wasn't supposed to beat Usyk. And going through that, people thought it was a quitter. And through all that, Don Charles has got him, picked him up, and with him and Daniel and his dad, and they've got to this point. So when you're talking about bad trainers, you're way off tilter. Anyone can see that Daniel is limited. If that he's limited himself, if he ain't moving his head, that's him. But they go on a trainer because at the end of the day, Shane McGuigan had him. And he lost against some no name, been knocked down 3-4 times. And looked like Daniel's career was ending then. Don picked him up from that point onwards and built him back up because you can see that he's more sturdier, more confident. Is he going to be AJ? No, most people ain't. But that doesn't make Don Charles a bad trainer. AJ's elite. And so is Hergovich is elite. So when he's going against elite opponents, they're going to expose your weaknesses. But exposing their weaknesses doesn't mean the coach trainer's bad. Daniel is a top tier heavyweight. Hard punching, durable, credible, limited in skills. So he's going to get hit against the elite. So, but what he does, he's going to hit you as well. That's the whole point. That's it. That don't make him and the trainer team bad. So your point is mute on that. That Don Charles is a good trainer because he's done.
Look, that's your opinion.
You know why he's good? You know why he's good? I'll tell you why he's good, yeah? Because before that point, no one ever thought that this kid would ever get a shot at AJ. No one ever thought. In fact, no one ever thought this kid would be a world champion. No one. So what?
Yeah, but the reason why he's world champion because he's been gifted the belt. Yeah, Usyk gave him the belt. He goes, here you go, mate. Here's the belt.
Brother.
Who did you win the belt off?
Hold on.
Who did Dubois win the belt off?
He just fought the former undisputed champion, right? He fought on the way up. He's already fought the former champion who's undisputed, right? He fought the number one contender. He's fought the number one contender. He knocked off a guy previously, AJ fought. You got to go by head. Remember, this is the heavyweight division. This is not a skillful division. This is a big man, and anytime you can be outbox someone, they can knock you out. None of these guys are skillful. Why are you putting onus on Daniel to be this guy that he's not and trying to take away what he isn't? Then really, what he in there, he goes in there and gets the job done. And that's why that's what I said to you.
Yeah, but like at the end of the day,
this sport is about winning.
A heavyweight is not going to be as skillful as a middleweight.
Edge, this sport is about winning or losing. Daniel's a winner, and that's why he's the world champion. So anything you're talking about, Don Charles not trainer, you haven't proved your point that he's not a good trainer. That hasn't proved. And his dad, the point you're saying about his dad, he don't hold war either because that's his son. And then he's got another son who's going to be a next someone coming. He's got a daughter who's a world champion contender, and he's got another young son who's up and coming as well. So he doesn't hold water. All that I said to him is that I was surprised that his dad was being so vocal, but now I know that he's a part of the team. Now let me ask you a question: Is Stan Dubois, that's his name, better trainer than John Fury? Who's better?
John Fury, what are you talking? What are you changing this? He's just changing.
They're both dads. Who's a better trainer, John Fury or Stan Dubois?
Like both of them are the same. Both of them are the same. Both of them should not be involved in their sons' careers. Both of them should not be involved in their sons' careers.
No, they shouldn't be. So if his dad was the one who picked Daniel up and took him to the boxing class, and for years put him on.
Great, okay, appreciate that. But then,
what are you talking about?
Thank you very much. But now I'm going to leave it to the professionals.
That's why he got rid of. That's why he got rid of Shane McGuigan, because Shane didn't understand that his dad, he needs to be a part. That's why he thanked his dad all the time.
Shane McGuigan is a good trainer. Shane McGuigan is actually trained.
Obviously not
from the beginning to world champion. So he flopped. Shane McGuigan is better than Don Charles. Shane McGuigan is better than the Bois dad as a coach. I said it.
Who did he train from the beginning?
I said it.
Who did he train from the beginning?
He trained Frampton from the beginning.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. The Frampton
Carl Frampton from the beginning.
No, he didn't. No. At the beginning, when we talk beginning, we're talking about amateurs. We're talking about amateurs into pros.
I'm talking about from professional.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
When I say beginning, I'm talking about professional. I'm talking about professional level. I'm talking about from professional.
Yeah, that's why
when you start as a professional.
No,
I'm talking about from professional. Don't try and go technicality by amateurs.
No. That's why I have to put you on mute, bro. You're the technicality. When you're talking about a good trainer, you're talking about from the amateurs into the pros. And that's what Stan Dubois done. Don Charles did it with Derek. He trained Derek when Derek was an amateur at Finchley. Finchley amateur when he won the ABAs and into the pros. That shows quality, bro, from the amateurs into the pros. When Carl Frampton came from the Irish team, he was really good already. So was Josh Taylor. That's what I said to you. They've been gifted good fighters. No, they've been gifted good fighters, Edge. So you don't
Yeah, so
understand. And
what about Billy Smith? What about Billy Smith? Is Billy Smith a great, good fighter from the jump? No. So don't try and come up with all this nonsense, man.
Who's Billy Smith's amateur coach? Who's his amateur coach?
I don't know who
Who's
his
amateur?
amateur coach was.
I know you don't know, but it wasn't Shane McGuigan, was it?
But that's not the point. You're talking about amateur. I'm talking about fucking professional.
Amateurs into the
I'm talking about
pros.
professional level. You're
Yeah,
talking about amateur.
so am I. I'm trying to
So,
say.
like,
I'm
how many people has been good? How many people has got gold medals in amateur level, but they go professional and they don't win nothing,
Edge,
and they don't win nothing?
Edge, you're arguing for the sake of. I'm trying to tell you.
No, I'm not. I'm not talking about this argument.
Edge, you don't understand, yeah, right? When I'm talking about gifted, guys have been gifted to these guys like Ben Davis, and this is what you said earlier on. Don wasn't a good trainer. He's been doing the best of what he can. He hasn't got the luxury of getting great fighters. So when you're saying you still haven't proven Don's not a good trainer, because like I said to you, he knew Joshua from the amateurs. Joshua was his first coach. Is Joshua a bad fighter? Joshua along with what's his name? Sean Murphy in the amateurs. He used to come to Don Charles train him then. You don't see Anthony Joshua saying Don Charles is a bad coach because that was his first trainer. You didn't know that, did you? Until I pointed out earlier on. He was his first trainer. Only when he left, yeah, Don Charles, and went and done his own thing. He went obviously Rob McCracken in the amateurs. But he was with Sean Murphy, Don Charles, and then he went to Rob McCracken. That's what I have to say. But anyway,
It could have.
go ahead.
It doesn't make a difference. What's that got to do with what I'm saying?
Anyway, Edge. Anyway, you said you got things to do. Half an hour's gone. Anyway, what you want to say? Say anything else?
No, that's it, man. Look, we'll see. We'll see in September, innit? That's all I'm gonna say. We'll see in September.
You made your prediction, and in your opinion, is this easier fight than Ngannou, or was it about the same?
It's not going to be an easier fight. It's not going to knock him out in 2 rounds, but it's the fight is not going to last 12 rounds. It's going to knock people out, and it's not going to be pretty. He's going to stop it.
You said 5 and 6. Let me ask you. I put the tickets details in the chat. Are you going to go purchase a ticket to this one?
I'm gonna see. You're gonna check the prices tomorrow and then see. As long as it doesn't go in the black market and they start tripling the price.
Well, they're gonna go in the black market. They're gonna go in the black market. But if you can get a ticket, I've already got the what's the thing up. Already, I've got the time of the ticket thing. Oh no, wait, I've got the ticket thing. The ticket thing. Let me see. It's in 12 hours. The tickets go. Look at it now. I've got the countdown now. The tickets in 12 hours time. The tick 12 hours and 12 hours and 6 minutes. The tickets will be available. So I've already looked at certain seats. How much do you reckon they're gonna go for? Because I've got round the outside. How much are you gonna go? Like, I mean, it's a stadium, you know. Cause I've been on the stadium, or you could be on the floor.
If it's gonna be in the rooftops, it can go for like 40. I've seen tickets go for like £40. But I'm just gonna try and get to the lower level, so it's gonna be around £500-600 for the lower level tickets.
You reckon tickets go for about a grand?
I don't know. So that's why I'm thinking of. It should be 200, but on the black market, it's gonna go for 600, 650. So
how much you reckon the tickets go for? About a grand on this front row. You reckon it's about a grand?
Probably a grand five.
That's celebrities, isn't it? Pure celebrities front row, isn't it?
Yeah, man. I'm looking to go to for the celebrities front row, man. I want to sit next to Conor McGregor and Cristiano Ronaldo, man, and the Sheikh.
You know the thing, funny enough, when you go there, even if you sit, they have the what you call it? They have the cinema screens all over, but you just need there for the atmosphere, innit? At the back of the stadium, innit?
Yeah, man. If I'm going there, I'd rather go right towards the front. If I go up at the top and I don't see nothing, I don't see the point.
I mean,
watch it on TV, huh?
Have you been to a lot of boxing shows?
I've been to a few. When it's in Wembley, it's been to a few Anthony Joshua ones. Which one? I went to the Olympics. I was actually at the Olympic Games when Anthony Joshua won, and I saw Eddie Hearn. Yeah, Eddie Hearn was there. And he was speaking to him. I don't know the timeline, but at the Olympic Games, at the semi-finals and the finals, Eddie Hearn was there. He was watching. That was when he was fresh. He was fresh. Like no one didn't know who he was because he was walking like normal. No one didn't know who he was. He's tall though. That's one thing I noticed from Eddie Hearn. He was tall. Like
Eddie Hearn,
he was tall at the time. But what was it? 2012, isn't it? he was tall. That's one thing I noticed because he stood above everybody. Like, do you know what I
Yeah, he
mean? You
does.
can't
He
miss
does.
him.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah. You can. Yeah, big lanky guy. That's what I said to you when Frank
yeah,
wasn't. That's why Frank was upset, and he's always been putting like negative thing about AJ. Stiff. He's a robot. But that's why the counter attack. If you look at it from the press, is on Daniel now. Daniel. Because the thing is, they not the thing. If you notice, they're not really saying the mainstream press, whatever. Because Frank, as a New York, he has a slot in the Sun, and he controls a lot of media. And with that media, he's quite vicious with it, and that's why AJ was getting slandered all the time. Been getting slandered. If AJ was under Frank Warren, he wouldn't have got all that criticism. I'm telling you, because if you look at Daniel Dubois, right? That not Daniel Dubois, Anthony Yard. Anthony Yard, yeah, he's been protected from a lot of criticism. Even being with Tunde Akir. Tunde takes a lot of slack, but he's been protected. He was with if he goes with someone else, you're going to see a lot of negative press about him. You know what I mean? And that's what Frank does. He controls people by news articles because he controls how people think with all these things. And that's what I said to you earlier on about how people clip things and edit things to say things to make people in a bad light. But if you look at both of these young men here, they've come through a lot of adversity. Anthony Joshua from losses, to come back to get himself. Remember, he wants to be a three-time world champion. He's going to be a three-time world champion. Or Josh and Daniel wants to cement his legacy as holding on to the belt, because if he beats Anthony Joshua, bro, sky's the limit, bro. Sky's the limit. It
if
looks
he
like
beats
he'll.
Anthony Joshua, it'll be a great victory. I think he has to perform way better than he did against Hergovich to beat Anthony Joshua. He has to really step up the levels of. If he fights the way that he fought against Hergovich, he's going to get
I
stopped
think Joshua
very
will
quick.
retire. I think Joshua.
Within 4 rounds, he'll get stopped within 4 rounds if he
I
fought the
think
way he
Joshua.
fought against Hergovich.
I think Joshua loses. I think he'll retire because it'll be like Klitschko. It'll be like years when Joshua beat Klitschko years ago, and it'll be that thing. If Daniel can beat Anthony Joshua, I think Joshua will retire. I don't think at that point.
If it just depends on how he loses. If he
Ah,
loses,
well,
like
you know what I was going to lose.
if he
You
gets
know what?
absolutely battered, if he gets
Yeah, he's going to get
absolutely
stopped.
battered,
Yeah, if he gets stopped.
then I think he'll call it a day. But if
Yeah,
he was winning all of the fight, and then
yeah,
Dubois just catches him with one punch and then he goes down, then I think
yeah.
AJ will be like, nah, I'm running it back. I'm running it back.
Nah.
Because I think
He
he'll
won't.
run it back because I don't think he would. That'll be a tough. It'll be tough to retire knowing that he was beating him and then you just caught by one shot and then you
If
lost. You know what I mean?
I got to say,
That's why I think would happen because the same thing happened with Dillian White when he was beating Povetkin and then he got caught with one shot and he got dropped and then
oh,
straight away Dillian
that
White's
was
like, let's run it back. Let's run it back.
no,
Do you know what I mean?
no. That fact. Listen, it wasn't. Listen, anyway, that's a bit. No, it's a bit more technical than that. It's a bit more technical. But what I'm saying is that if Joshua loses because of the what's at stake, it's the same like Wilder. You got to look at like, bro, you might look to close it down because really and truly, I lost. And this is what I said to you about really relative to how someone performs. We will work on winning and losing, and that is simply that. Whether you want someone to look good and how you don't like, then that's your opinion. But winning and losing is the results. Fight
Yeah,
doctor
but
says.
we're talking about being realistic here.
I'm talking 1 minute. The fight doctor says, yeah, Daniel is a live dog, in my opinion. I agree with you. Yeah, he's live. Everyone knows he's live. Look, remember, Frank's been beating Eddie in matchmaking. I did try to tell you, Ed, yeah, matchmaking is very key in boxing timing. And for the timing, Joshua wasn't even looking at Daniel as a potential opponent. All he was looking at is Fury, possibly Wilder, and all them guys there. Daniel's bum rushed into the scene. And that's why I said these fights are very dangerous because you could overlook, and like you pointed out, that Hergovich overlooked him. But if you overlook him, that's your fault, right? Joshua could be overlooking Daniel because you're thinking, you know what, I know this kid, I know how he is, it's gonna be easy fight, blah blah. He could be, I'm just saying. And if he is, he might find that this fight's gonna be extended longer than him. And Joshua hasn't been in a hard fight. He's 34 years old. How much does he really want it? When I saw the press conference, Daniel was in a suit. He takes himself very smart. Joshua's been here. Joshua come in slacks, come in tracksuit. He's got his shirt. He's not really taking it too. He's like, bro, I'm cool, bro. I'm hot. I'm chilling. I'm not. You know what I'm trying to say? Joshua's comfortable in his own skin. He's not really bothered. He's been here. This is another fight for me. I'm supposed to win. That's how Joshua's taking it, and you believe the same. I look at it on and Daniel, especially with Frank. It's like, bro, we've matched in the right. Daniel's gonna give an AJ fight for help, but that little thing what we saw there, right? It doesn't really show how it is. It looked like AJ got the better of him, but like I said, it's edited in a way. But we'll see. Edge, last words, come on. last words and you're out because you got to do your
Yeah,
edit.
man. All right. You know, look. Hopefully, you think that Dubois is gonna win. I think AJ's gonna
I didn't
win.
say that.
Let's
I didn't
see.
say
Let's
that.
see
I
it.
didn't say that.
Let's see it. Let's see it. No, don't go back
I
on
didn't
your
say
words
that. I
now.
said you're
Yeah,
going to the fight.
don't go
I
back
said
on your
you're going
words
to the
now. I
fight.
got humble
Nah,
pie
I didn't
waiting
say
for you. Apple
that.
pie is waiting for you, man. Humble
Yo,
pie
you know
waiting
what?
for you.
Listen.
It's in the oven.
Listen. Listen. I said he's gonna put up a good fight, and I said I was pulling it. But then listen,
Back your
as it
boy.
goes,
Back your boy. Back your boy Dubois. Why you shy? Why
but
you
anyway, go
shy?
on.
Back your boy.
Yeah, but listen, you know what? I'm full. I can't, bro. I can't do it. But when I saw that little thing, that little clip, yeah, I said, bro, AJ looked like he's got the better of me. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. But like I said to you, I got to see the whole thing, bro. I got to see the whole thing in context. To me, you look like Daniel was trying to white. You know, he's young, innit? He's immature. So he's immature. He's just taught in it. I'm ready. We could do it right now. We could do it right. But, bro, we could do it right.
We'll have a look. We'll have another chat when it comes up again, innit? But great show. We're great show. We'll let the best man win, and then
Hey,
we'll
drop your
take it
channel.
from there, man.
Drop your channel where people can see your propaganda.
Yeah, man. Edge Note 50 KO trying to get to 2K people. 2K. Subscribe,
Only
follow,
2K.
like.
Only 2K Edge. You're trying to get to 2K. You should be looking for about 5K to 10K, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm on 1,700 and something. I'm
You
trying to. I'm
monetize.
on.
You
It's
monetize.
growing every day. It's only a couple of months ago. I was on like 450, 450.
Yeah, but you'll be editing. Your edit is really good. Like, but what I'm saying is that you monetize it. You're not monetized yet.
Nah. I need to get like 10 million views, man. I'm on like
You
400.
monetize it in your fact. Yeah, but when you start monetizing, see some of the clips here. That's when they'll take your channel down. So just be wary of when you put your footage out. That's how they do you up. So you put your own stuff up. But yeah, other than that, Edge is putting out some quality stuff. Make sure you go check out Edge Note TV. Putting out some good stuff. I'd like Edge if you do a full, because on the shorts your editing stops too quick, bro. Do shorts and do full videos of the same thing, of the whole thing if you can. That'd be cool.
I've got a plan. When I get to 10K and then it's monetized, then I'll do longer videos.
Whatever.
Yeah, because right now, like doing longer videos takes time and effort, man, and editing. Like I'm supposed to be editing videos now for next week, but do you know what I mean? It takes hours to do, innit? So
Fair play. You're doing a good job, Edge. Really appreciate you coming over. And yeah, man, we catch up soon. Then take care, bro.
all right, then take care, guys.
All right, peace out. That's Edge Note TV. Yeah, my guy, bro. Listen, me and him always are. We always go back and look forward. But try to give people the scoop on what's going on. Yeah, you know what I mean? Make sure you guys come in and thumbs up the video. Like, that's the picture, obviously, AJ, Fraser Clark, Annie Joshua. And like I said to you, the most likely scenario in this scenario, when they were sparring, AJ took it easy on the young guy. Daniel probably took advantage and probably put him out. And that's why AJ probably feels disrespected that Daniel's trying to talk. You know what I mean? As I said, let me play that clip again. AJ's on, like I said, AJ's calling out all bums, man. That's what this video is titled. You know what I'm saying? Let's play out, all right? Play this thing again, bro.
Honestly, speaking from the bottom of my heart, aside from belts and aside from it being him, I'm just ready to fight. Both of you have said that as well. Both of you said exactly the same thing. Yeah.
Let's go.
But let's wait till the 21st.
Yeah, not then me in the middle.
If he wants to swing, go. Let's go now.
Sharp, relax.
If you want to go now, let's go.
Relax.
If you want to go now,
Get a chair across your face. Don't disrespect.
no, you can't intimidate
Don't
me.
disrespect.
You can't intimidate me.
Don't disrespect.
You can't intimidate me.
Daniel, don't
Who do you
disrespect.
think you are?
Daniel, don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect me on my life.
No,
I want this little boy. Don't disrespect me, bro.
No.
It's good to take disrespect lightly. It's good. Daniel, don't take disrespect lightly, you know. Don't sit on the table telling me we can go now and do all of this and that. Try to call me out.
Right, can we call that cut?
Yeah,
Good. Are these coming off now, these mics?
AJ's on that, boy. And that's what I'm trying to say. And then you Tyson Fury, AJ's on Tyson Fury one. He's playing after Tyson Fury. Turkey on the cheek, eating like he's got favorites.
Yeah, everyone
Yes, we've done everything we can. Champ, finish the job in 21 of December, and look who's waiting for you.
I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you.
Good. I'm done. I get the fucking job done.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm waiting for you.
I'm gonna get the job done.
Either way, I'm waiting.
He's waiting for you.
Get it done first, and I'll fight in there.
Yeah.
When you gonna put it on? What day?
In the first or the second quarter of 25. Okay. AJ waiting for you, and the world waiting for you.
Good. Can't wait.
This can't wait.
I can see that. No problem. I've got 2 of them as well.
Use them. Stop using this. Use these.
I'll use them both on your face, you big ugly dog.
Okay, you're like a tomato. Put some sunscreen on you, idiot. You're like a tomato.
Each way, we want to see this fight.
Listen, I've got to get the Usyk dealt with first again.
Again? You ain't dealt with it once yet.
Come on, man, you ain't done it. Wasting his time with the rock. Let him with the rock. And the 21 of December.
No problem.
See you on the family tomorrow, champ. Bye.
See you Saturday.
Hey,
It's all about.
I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be waiting here as well.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, boy. So AJ's on a roll. He's twirling like all bums, and everyone can get that smoke, boy. What's Edge? What's your Edge here? We need to put some context, bro. Yeah, Edge is crazy, bro. I like Edge, man. Edge is crazy for a doctor, bro. It's crazy, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? But AJ ain't playing around. I mean, he ain't playing around. Like I said to you, he wants all the smoke, bro. He wants all the smoke with all the guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? So all the top dogs, AJ's called out. This is a must-win for AJ. If he loses his fight against Daniel, a guy that he's supposed to win, it's not that it's gonna be Heartbreak City. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a Heartbreak City for real. So I all eyes on AJ. Let me see, where is that? I think it's all eyes on. That's what it said. There you go. 21st, yeah. The tickets are fire, man. The tickets are fire. I'm telling you. Yeah, in the UK, they're selling good. But anyway, that's my take. I thought more people would jump in. So why you jumped in, Fight Doctor? Yeah, man. I'll probably make more thing on AJ. Hope you guys enjoyed the backwards and forwards. Hope it wasn't too much yelling. My perspective is AJ ain't joking around. Fury, Daniel Dubois, he's on it. He's in a good place, but I don't know how much AJ's got in him. You know what I mean? Like these are the fights that he knows these guys. Fury's comfortable with Daniel. He knows Daniel, but boy, these guys are gonna be hard test. A hard test, you know what I mean? He knows Daniel sparred many rounds with him. So we'll see. We'll see. AJ's making sure. It's funny because even though Daniel's a champion, AJ coming across trying to avoid him, and because he's more experienced at this point at this table. You know what I mean? He's been there. He's been in the big fights with Klitschko. I mean, that's his biggest fight. I mean, Usyk, not really, because he didn't. That's what I was trying to say. Them fights here, where you're not expecting guys, so they come into your radar. They're kind of hard fight, and Eddie's did this. Now, I wouldn't have matched Andy Daniel. I wouldn't have did it. I wouldn't care if the belt was on line. I wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't have did it. I'd let someone else go ahead because he's not on your radar. Really and truly, you could just fight anyone, right? Because they need big money and this, that, the other. It's a big fight because it does set the scene for Fury though. AJ beat Daniel. He becomes the number one contender for Usyk and Fury. So I guess in the fight they has to fight, but realistically, stylistically, it's not a good stylistic match, in my opinion, for AJ. But he's gonna take him. They'll take it. You know, he'll take it. It's a fight that he does know the guy, and as I've been pointed out, look, you see this. If you haven't seen the picture, they sparred many rounds, and like I said, I don't know. I'm assuming that AJ never took him seriously, but I know Danny did. You You know, I'm assuming that. That's just my opinion. It's not a fact. You know, it's not. You can't really what's the word? You know, you can't really like say this is what it is. I can't say that's how it is. I just this was my opinion on the situation. You know, that's the way I see it. In my opinion. Um, so I'm just assuming, in my opinion, that when they sparred in Team GP, as you can see in the picture, I think AJ went light on him. And Daniel, because I've seen Daniel, my first time I saw Daniel was when he came to spar Derek Zora, when Derek was getting ready for Fury 2. And I came down to Don Charles' gym and I saw Daniel got in the ring with Derek, and Derek kicked him out the ring. They said, "Who's this guy, Don? Why am I sparring this guy? Get him out." Because his little boy, Derek, didn't want to spar him because Daniel was just young. He come with these shorts and this, that, the other. Big guy. Like this guy, they told me at the time, I think he was like 16. Who's this guy? He's massive. He was 16. He goes, yeah. He's like, bro, he's this big guy. And the next time I saw him, it was like 6'5". And he was signed by Frank Warren, and it was based on him not that AJ inspiring. So that's a bit of a liberty there, isn't it? But AJ never complained, innit? If you want to eat off my table, fine. But now he's facing the big dog. He's coming with a bit more with disrespect. So I think that's where it is. And AJ, rightly so, said, "Look, you're disrespecting me now. Like, I've been cool with you all the while, but now you're actually trying it." So this will be a statement fight. AJ, he knows Daniel, and yeah. All right, I'm EJ Boxing Live. We'll find out who's it. Is it going to be Daniel, the young lion, or is it going to be the not so old lion taking over? We'll find out, man. EJ Boxing Live signing out. Peace. Let me play my intro.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.
EJ Boxing Live here. EJ Boxing Live here. And he won this damn fight. This is a disgrace. EJ Boxing Live here. EJ Boxing Live here.